Welcome back for another video. So my pond is a little dirty, or well, the bogs are kind of all a mess, if you can kind of see them out there behind me. So right now in this video, I'm basically going to clean that up. I'm also going to move the turtles out because it's getting too cold, so I'm moving them into a temporary tank, and I'm going to build them something later for the winter. Otherwise, that's what this video is going to be. Here's how the pond looks. The water is nice and clear, or pretty clear, but then just as I mentioned, those bogs over there, you can see that Moreira over there is dead, and then whatever this plant over there is dying down. And then this one, I don't even remember the names of these things. This guy's overgrowing in that bog, so that bog's pretty overgrown. This one's not bad. I'm going to take that Moreira out or at least cut it down, and then we'll see, maybe cut down the canna and do some stuff over there. This is going to die down in the winter eventually, so that's no problem to deal with. It's just that. Maybe clean up around here a little bit. Otherwise, I mean, the water's doing good, the fish is doing good. Just those turtles, I'm going to take those guys out, stick them in here for a bit until I build them one for the winter. And then I'm probably just going to temporarily hook it up from here to the pond, so the water's just going to circulate from there to there and then back. So that way it's extra fresh water. It's a bigger source of water instead of just that, whatever, how many gallons I'll stick in there, 50 gallons for them. I think that's like a 120 gallon tank or something like that. And then the water's just going to circulate. Otherwise, I mean, there you can see the pond, some nice fish, and a messy waterfall and bogs. Here you can see the Moreira and the other plants over there. And then I also got to deal with this passion fruit, which is all in my hair right now. But you can see, it's not going to be too long of a project. Just got to cut a bunch and then just pull out a bunch of that as well. So I cleaned that one out pretty good. This one's gonna be a pain. I gotta somehow pull those roots out. Otherwise it might push that rock out forward. I'll get a closer look over there. Otherwise I also cleaned up all this. I had some plants I planted here, but it looks like all the weeds took over. So there was none of the plants I planted here left. So we'll see, I gotta figure out something from there. That's all stuff from here. I mean, it's a mess in there. Like, that's gonna be tough to get that stuff out. You can see it's all bunched up against this rock over there. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just have to take it out and just take out the whole plant, because if it overgrows like this, well, I guess that's my fault for not maintaining it, but that's still crazy. I also might have to take out this bird of paradise and then replant it and put some like weed barrier down there, because this is also overgrown with weeds. See, all along here. I mean, there's this other plant in here. I don't know the name of it, but underneath it, it's also, I mean, it's just, in order to really take the weeds out, I'd have to take out the whole thing probably, or most likely. Not a bad job. So I was going to stick the tank right here, but I think it's a little too risky. This pipe is old. I don't want it snapping and draining some of the pond water. It won't drain all of it since the pump is only going to be at a certain level in there. So instead, I'm just going to move that tank just right here temporarily. It's better that I move the tub down, because this hose pretty much snapped right after I pulled it out of the water, and that would not have been good. So right now, it is here. So previously, as I mentioned, I was going to stick it up there, which would have been more out of the way, but it's down here for now since I'm going to build something else. This is just, I want them out of the cold water just to be safe. They're all doing good. So the map turtle, which is a small one, was pretty much at the bottom all the time. The other two would come up and down, so they were doing better than the map turtle. The map turtle I was a little more concerned about, just because if he's staying there at the bottom all the time, I don't know if he comes up or she comes up. So it's just got a sump pump over there, so if it does drain somehow, it's going to shut off once it gets to a certain point, which won't be good for my pump though because of the skimmer. And then it just overflows here. If you did like this video, remember to check out my other videos up here, and I'll see you in the next one.